Digital Influx are a London-based edtech company. We're offering a 12-part course for 8 to 11-year-olds to learn the basics of user experience principles and design thinking. Programs relating to STEM are important, as children should be taught how to think, not what to think. The course aims to develop their problem-solving, teamwork, and critical thinking skills, among many more. Each lesson will have short videos and games to make sure your experience is fun and memorable and fits with your own learning style. And it improves soft skills by using real-life practical examples to improve empathy. To learn more, please visit digitalinflux.com.
As we have already touched upon, like UX is the basis of it is like empathy, and if we are teaching that early on at the younger age, it's definitely going to benefit the children as well as the society in the longer run. I think there is a lot of pressure on the school students these days in terms of bullying, peer pressure. In my times when I was school, I would have never heard about depression in kids, but that is like so common to hear in different news channels and from different sources. And I think if we take design thinking as one of the frameworks of UX, and it is more of like a structured way of asking the right questions, defining or redefining the problem areas, and so I think if the kids are taught in that way, they will be better able to deal with the situations. Right now, what happens is like the way they are taught is like for the exams, they have to read or study for the exams, and they have getting the results as the rewards. There's not much of independence in terms of like, again, what we do as part of the design thinking, where there is a divergence and convergence. You are free to like express or try out different ideas and then come back and collaboration again is a bigger part of it. So I think all this will prepare them better to face different issues, or I would say life in general, and also that'll benefit society. Yeah.
You know, when we talk to older people and we see them using technology, they say, you know, this is so complex, I can't use it, maybe I'm just dumb. You know, but we know that is not them. It is the piece of software or the product that was designed that was just, it was poorly designed, and they blame themselves. So if we introduce this to kids, then they will know that there is something out there called good design. You know, they can focus on that, they can take it up as something to study, and they won't blame themselves for all these small things. And as a result of that, they'll also start thinking about other people. You know, like Harsha mentioned, empathy will be a key skill. And it's not just UX, you know, designing a piece of software or a product, but then it's the way you think. It's called design thinking, commonly in our circles. And yeah, just to give an example, there is a startup here in Bangalore that applies design thinking to all sorts of areas. For example, they take up journalism and they apply design thinking to that field, and they explore how, you know, journalism can become more design centered or user centered. So yeah, it will open children up to all of these kind of possibilities where they think about the context and how they can add value. And even in simple things like maybe they want a favor from someone, so they learn to empathize with the other person, and they will go one step ahead in helping that person out to get what they need done. Whereas right now, that kind of awareness is just not there. And even just in terms of design, they will know that such a field exists, and if at all that interests them, they can go and study that deeper and become, you know, UX designers and make the world a better place generally. And one course I think of when I read this question was that we studied environmental science in school, but we are not environmental science students or practitioners today. But then we know that, you know, human actions have an effect on the environment, and there are concrete things that we can do, and these are just simple things that we can do every day that have an impact. So in that key way, I think it'll definitely change society for the better.
That's a very interesting question, and it has got very, I mean, I mean, if I start answering that question, I don't know where to end. So, I mean, it has do a lot with, the Indian sense of education, and as an Indian, what my aspirations are, right? So, getting a job, right, in India is a very important thing. Whatever we do, all 18 years, 20 years, or 24 years of our life, is to get a job. So they don't. I mean, yeah, entrepreneurship in India is not encouraged, right? It's not part of upbringing. Our part of upbringing is education, to achieve a job in our life, right? And we don't teach things which are, which would let people get a job. To tell you frankly, we don't. I mean, so there are a lot of things we learn at school, but they may not get you the job which you aspire to do, or what you learned. So many times what happens, whatever people have learned, that's different from what jobs they are doing. Okay. And that happens to a lot of people. It has happened to me as well. Okay. So when you talk about design at the school level, I mean, design is taught at the graduation level as well. At NID or at IITs. The question is that, are even those people who are like design educated, are they industry ready? They are not, because they may have got 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years of education, and then maybe that's like they go through a very research centric education in the design school as well, but not the execution centric. So what happens when they land in a job? A lot has to be taught to them to make them industry ready. So that's the investment from the companies as well, when they hire, to train them and make them industry ready. That's a challenge. So as I said, the 4 years of education doesn't make them industry ready. And because I've hired at campuses, so I know actually what has happened. So I'll tell you example of one of the lady we hired at Snapdeal, and she was asked to do some changes in the design, and she didn't know how to operate the tool, the software, Photoshop. So she started making the changes, whatever changes was there on paper. That was not expected out of her. Okay, so I mean, understand what I'm trying to say. In India, people teach art a lot actually. So art is being taught from the school level. You'll get to see all sort of drawings and all. But how that initial drawings and whatever architecture you do actually will transform, how would they help, those things will help them get a job, that is not being taught. So yeah, design education or UX education, I mean not UX, design as a whole, should be taught from the school level, maybe upper school level. So maybe what do you say, the primary school, maybe you can start teaching about drawing and all, which already happens. But eventually at the higher school level, people has to give a, with the upgrade of technology, with the evolution of technology, people should be learned about the design, how a digital design is being done, and what are the benefits of it, so that they can also aspire. So I mean, yeah, growing up, people aspire to be an engineer, a doctor, an IAS officer. Right now, software engineers are the aspirations, but they don't know until they they discover very much late in the life. I discovered very much late in the life that there's a sense, there's a design or UX as a study. If so, with evolution of the things in India, maybe my generation, because I'm aware of design. So my next generation, whosoever comes in, I will help them understand. So people around me will help understand what is the benefit of design is. Maybe that is due to the pay scale I get, or maybe the kind of product I have done. So they get to see, yeah, I have done this product or that product. MyTel app, Snapdeal, these are like very popular products in India. So they know that this is, one of their relative or someone who knows has designed that. So from there, they aspire to become a designer as well. So it's all about going and, communicating your learning to the other people and inspiring them to take up design as a career, choice. So that should happen from the very early level, because as I said, right, in 4 years people don't teach, they are not industry ready. So companies has to invest a lot to make them industry ready. These things will start from secondary school level or high school level, they will have 6 to 4 years, 6 to 8 years of working on different projects, or design thinking has to be imbibed at the school level, so that they naturally thinks like a designer. Then only they will become an industry level ready when they get hired.
Interesting points that Vedant and Harsha have touched upon. And Suj, I remember you and I, when we initially spoke, and you had mentioned about how design thinking and AI is actually being introduced in CBSE. And, so I actually went forward and actually looked into that. And the fact is that they're kind of still proposing it, but I'm actually really excited to hear that there is a certain fundamental base that is being created at a very early age. And I think that's important. I think what Harsha and Vedant touched upon is that, one of the key aspects of UX is empathy. But, and look at design thinking is something that, is something that generations of us have done it. We've done it very unconsciously. In advertising, we called it insights, where you're looking at finding that typical user behavior or something that they do that is so deeply embedded in them, and you're trying to find and discover that and use that as a base for your idea, and certain nuances, for example, would have been an advertising brand, and this was an example that we learned back in the day, was that in India there's a culture of hanging lemons and green chilies in a little string and hanging it outside your door to, get rid of evil, right? Or to keep the evil at bay. A very popular lemon drink brand replaced the lemons with their product to signify that they're purely made out of lemon. And, it's just these little behaviors that is. I think when you build that foundation at an early age to start observing the world around you, understanding the behavior around you, why people do certain things, it does two things. A, it builds a certain empathy, as I think Vedant and Harsha touched upon, is that, building that empathy and creating that understanding is going to be critical. I think it will just help us understand each other better, and maybe even help ourselves understand ourselves a little better. And, and if we're talking even from a practicality perspective, if you're teaching the hard facts of UX, and UI and design thinking and AI at an early age, they have a good amount of time to really understand whether they have an interest in the field. Secondly, if it's something that they are passionate about, it gives them a really early start to kind of start exploring and how to do it better, or to, learn in their own pace. And the fact today is that, probably when we went to school or when we were learning, we didn't have the kind of tools that and the kind of information that kids have access to today. And I think that's critical. The fact is that because the younger generation, the newer generation has access to so much information, introducing them to a field and a function that they're not aware of will probably maybe spark a little bit of curiosity. And that can maybe eventually lead to a space where, it might become sort of their interest area. So should we teach it? Absolutely. I wish we had it in school way back in the day, because I think there's just so much to discover and learn, not just about the world and the people around you, but I think it just, you never know who it impacts to a point where They think, hey, this is what I want to do. And that becomes, that becomes their start. They don't discover it after spending years in engineering school or medical school. And we see a lot of live examples of people who've spent almost decades in a different field where they weren't exactly happy, but because they weren't aware of anything better. Introducing kids at an early age, I think it's going to help a lot of people find what they're passionate about. And at the same time, I think teach certain human elements, a certain understanding of human behavior that I think will just maybe help them become better human beings.